Will helping strangers use their smartphones expose you to AI biometric identity fraud?
Is Zambia's Electoral Commission hiring through this link?
Was a Nigerian scammer arrested by a retired FBI agent in South Africa?
And will a mixture of stony ginger drink and onions shrink fibroids or ovarian cysts?
Welcome to this episode of What's Crap on WhatsApp, the voice note show that investigates the crap shared in your WhatsApp groups. I'm Andisua May from podcasting company Volume.
And I'm Taryn Corey from Africa Check, the continent's leading fact-checking organization.
Let's get to it.
So, Andisua, let's say you're at a mall or a train station or something, and a stranger approaches you and asks for help using their phone. They need to do something, but they don't know how it works, and they're wondering if you can show them. Should you trust them, or is this person secretly a scammer using AI biometric identity fraud to log into your bank account and steal all your money?
Yes? Sure, I don't know.
So this warning about a so-called help-seeking scam was sent to us a few times over the last week. Apparently, scammers secretly record a victim's biometric details, like fingerprints and appearance, and then use these details to create a digital clone of that person.
So it says that this clone can supposedly be used later on to bypass the biometric security checks associated with digital banking and other financial services. But Taryn, is there any evidence that this particular method of fraud has become popular or is even in use?
Not that we could find. If there is a sliver of truth to this warning, it's that technology is increasingly able to mimic characteristics like voice or appearance. But a scammer wouldn't need to trick you into holding a phone in order to record some of your biometric details.
And in any case, don't most modern smartphones use obvious icons or lights like privacy indicators or recording indicators to let users know when the phone's microphone or camera is in use?
Exactly. Also, if a stranger has a copy of your fingerprint, they would still need access to your smartphone to use your banking app. They could not simply present a copy of your fingerprint to the bank and gain access to your account.
Well, that's a relief. As long as you're not giving away personal information, you don't need to worry about briefly helping a stranger use their phone. The claim is crap. Our next claim was also sent to our WhatsApp line quite a few times. It says that the Electoral Commission of Zambia, or ECZ, has various positions available for the country's August 2026 elections.
The message also includes an important notice stating that no application fees are required and telling readers to click on an attached link for available positions.
We clicked the attached link and received a warning from our antivirus software about a threat. It said the link would take us to a dangerous website that posed a phishing threat. Phishing is a tactic scammers use to trick people into handing over their personal information for fraudulent purposes.
This alone is a clear sign of a scam, but it's not the only evidence that the claim is crap. On its verified Facebook page, the ECZ posted a screenshot of the message with the word fake stamped across it, saying that it wishes to inform the public that the recruitment notice is false.
With several African countries holding elections in 2026, the circulation of such job scams may increase. You can debunk them by looking for obvious errors, checking the validity of any attached links, and heading to official social media pages.
So we all know the pervasive stereotype labeling Nigerians as master cybercriminals behind advance fee fraud, rooted in 1990s to 2000s email scams. Our next claim seems to play on this. It starts by saying that a retired FBI agent took it upon himself to track down a Nigerian scammer who stole $520,000 from a client.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation, or FBI, is a U.S. government agency tasked with investigating and combating crimes. Could this be related to police officers from the US recently arresting dozens of Nigerians as the government tightens its immigration policies?
I think that's important context. and perhaps why the claim seems plausible at first. It also comes with 2 images, one of a man in a plane and another of 3 people who appear to be law enforcement officers apprehending a man.
Let's see. Okay, so it says the suspect, Chinonso Amadi, a Nigerian national residing in Balingo, South Africa, was apprehended with the assistance of South African authorities and is currently being extradited to the United States.
The problem is that the law enforcement officials in the photo were wearing Interpol jackets. If the claim were true, some of the arresting officers would have been wearing jackets with the FBI logo.
Right. Also, I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a place called Balingo in South Africa.
Me either. Perhaps they meant Belito? In any case, we conducted a reverse image search of the second photo and found that it had been online since July 2022. So it can't possibly show what the message claims.
And we checked the list of Nigerians arrested in the US and couldn't find anyone named Chinonso Amadi. We would also expect to find news reports about a retired FBI agent who tracked down a Nigerian scammer. But there were none. The claim is complete crap.
Last up for today is a homemade remedy of ginger beer and raw onions that can apparently make fibroids or cysts disappear.
It instructs users to grate 3 large onions into a container, add 2 liters of stony ginger drink, and leave the mixture to sit for 24 hours. It then tells users to drink 1 cup of the mixture in the morning and evening during their menstrual period. Repeat the process monthly for 3 months, then visit a doctor to confirm that the fibroid or cyst is gone. Not only does this sound unlikely, but I also can't imagine it tastes very good.
Right. So let's start with fibroids. They're non-cancerous growths made of muscle and fibrous tissue that usually develop in or around the uterus. They are very common and are linked to hormonal factors, especially estrogen and progesterone, which influence their growth.
Ovarian cysts, on the other hand, are fluid-filled sacs that form on or inside the ovaries. Many ovarian cysts are known as functional cysts, meaning they develop as part of the normal menstrual cycle and often disappear on their own.
Both fibroids and ovarian cysts are typically diagnosed through pelvic examinations and ultrasound scans. In some cases, additional tests may be required to determine the size, number, or type of growth.
But when it comes to this alleged miracle mixture, there is no scientific evidence that onions, ginger, or a mixture of the two can shrink fibroids or ovarian cysts.
That's right. There are several proven ways to treat fibroids, depending on the symptoms, size, and location. Some treatments involve hormonal-based medicines, and pain can be managed with anti-inflammatory medication.
And ovarian cyst treatment depends on the type and size of the cyst. As we mentioned before, some cysts resolve on their own, while others may require monitoring, medication, or surgical removal.
The claim is crap. Medical experts warn against relying on unproven remedies. Delaying proper diagnosis or treatment may allow fibroids or cysts to grow, potentially leading to severe pain, heavy bleeding, fertility complications, or emergencies.
That's all the time we have for today. Now you know what's crap and what's not.
Your friends and family can sign up for the show over WhatsApp. The number is 082-709-3527. Make sure to save us as a contact in your phone and send us a message.
You can find the show wherever you get your podcasts, from Apple to Spotify. If you listen there, you'll find show notes and a link to the fact checks. Our theme song is composed by John Bartman. I'm Andisuame.
And I'm Taryn Khoury. Bye for now.
Volume.